currently working at a nursing home here in my hometown. I generally arrive at 7 in the morning, so I wake up early. I usually bring my pens, some scissors, because when you do treatments, you need to have scissors. So I always carry with 2 pens, scissors, my badge, because this badge basically opens the back door. And so I come in at 7 in the morning and I wait for the nurse to give me a report. If I've taken off a bunch of days, because usually I have 3 days off, 2 days on, I work 24 hours. I will print the 24-hour report just to make sure that I get information that might have gotten lost during communication, during report. So I'll pull that just to make sure if there's any new orders or anything that I need to know, making sure that I don't miss that. I get report from the 11 to 7 nurse, and then we count all the narcotic medications that are in the box. She gives me the keys. Once I have the keys, I keep these keys until I give report to the next nurse. When I come in the morning, I'll show you in a little bit. I usually set up my cart, make sure everything is all set. The first thing that I tackle is any blood sugars that need to be drawn, because then those people need insulin coverage. So that's pretty much what I start doing. But stay tuned, stay with me today on this journey. What I do as a nurse is rewarding, it's beautiful, but it's also very demanding. This is my medication cart that I work out of. This is a pill crusher that we have. We put the pills there. I got my pulse ox. I got my thermometer, my spoons, my straws. Make sure we have hand sanitizer. So we have 2 kind of cups. These are the pill cups. My computer system that I have to do everything out of. I usually put this with ice. This is a med pass drink that I give. Applesauce to mix the crushed pills in. Water. And my gloves. My tissues and stuff. So this is my station. And my needles, once they're used, you put them in the dispenser. This is my station for the day. So this is one of my coworkers. So what is it that you have here, like this machine? What is it good for? Can you tell me?
This is the Hoya. It lifts them up and puts them in their chair or in their bed.
Okay. And how long does it generally take you to lift the patient and put them on their wheelchair?
Less than 5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes. Okay. Cool. Thank you. So this computer system will say exactly how many messages I have, and then you will see how many meds I have to give right here. I have to give 262 meds, and then about 77 treatments throughout my day. When I come in, I need to sign off on my day. This right here will tell me, any labs that I have. Right now, this one already has been reported because I was here yesterday, so I know. And then when I get here, I generally have to sign off. So that's what I'll be doing. You have to sign off and make sure for your shift, if you make sure that you're going to charge the laptops, that you did count an Omnicell, which is another machine that we have that has all the meds that you could possibly think of when we run out. And then also we have to make sure that we plug in the vital signs machine, so we have to just sign off on it as we go. And so I'll sign off for the day. So this is another one of my coworkers. Can you tell me, what is this machine that you have here?
A Sarah.
And what do you use it for? Can you explain to me what?
Anyone who is a sit to stand, basically.
Okay. And what do you transfer them to from here?
Bed, chair, bed, bathroom, bathroom, chair, bathroom, bed.
And how many patients do you normally transfer or use in one day?
For me on my assignment, just 1.
Okay, and how long does it take you to transfer the patient?
Probably like 5-10 minutes, depending on how long they're going to be in the bathroom.
Do you think these machines are appropriate, or would you say that we need to upgrade?
These ones are appropriate, but our Hoyas need to be upgraded.
Okay, all right, you guys heard that. So if you guys are feeling generous, just know that we are hardworking people, and this aide right here loves her residents more than you know. So this is the med room. This is where we get our supply of medications, things that we might need when we run out. We have our refrigerator where we lock our medications up. My medication is Ativan. I have to draw it up here, so that's what I'll be doing. And then we have usually, some people have hearing aids that will plug in, so we'll keep them generally in here. So some people take a liquid I have one of my patients that take a liquid Ativan. I have about 20 patients that I have to see in the day. Unfortunately, that is nursing. We have a lot of residents. So mine consists of 20. I don't have a lot of treatments, even though you saw it said like 77 treatments, but it's mostly just making sure that my residents have certain things, maybe certain cushions on their wheelchair. So you just got to verify it, making sure, you know, that they're able to release if they have certain belts. I mean, there's certain treatments like that. I do some treatments, but because there's 2 nurses that work my cart, and we're pretty much always the same nurses, and so I believe continuity of care has so the residents have their own refrigerator, and it's pretty stocked, you know, the orange juice, half and half, yeah, a bunch of things that they, you know, normally need. And when we come in the morning, my coworker makes us coffee. Oh my gosh, as a nurse, you really need this to stay focused because it's not easy. This is the breakfast truck. It generally comes around 8 in the morning, and it's filled up with trays with the patient's names on them. And these are the residents that eat on the unit in their rooms. The rest eat in another room that we have. Sometimes I have to give patients insulin, so most of them. So one of our coworkers, Zero, just bought the most amazing Land O'Lakes cinnamon sugar. Oh my god, I can't wait to eat it. I'm about to take a break. So I'm just taking a quick break. I made me some cinnamon butter toast. I got me some orange juice, and then I always eat hard-boiled eggs literally every day. It's the like most simplest and fastest thing that you could make, and it's also pretty healthy. So this is what I do. I'm on a quick break, and then I'll go back while the residents are eating. I usually like to take a quick break, and then when they come back from eating breakfast, then I'll, you know, continue to pass meds. Usually my med pass lasts between, I'll usually finish about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning, and then about 11:30 I'll take a lunch. So we're here in the oxygen room, and I'm here with one of the aides that is going to fill the tank. One of her residents is on oxygen, and she needs a portable because she forgets to put her oxygen on. So we'll remind her, and we'll keep her with a portable. So this is the oxygen room. We have all the equipment here, the oxygen tank, and the aide is going to fill the tank. When you see the smoke coming out, that means it's all done. Go. So we crushed pills with some of the residents. So part of what I do here is my residents, they ask me to sing for them. And of course, I love singing. So I like to give them their little musical therapy. So we're going to sing Holy Jesus. Holy Jesus, holy is the Lamb of God, worthy of all praise. What would I do without you? Allow me to worship and lift up my hands. Allow me to tell you how much I love you. Allow me to worship and lift up my hands. Lay it down at your feet, Jesus of Nazareth. Permíteme adorarte, levantar mis manos. Permíteme decirte lo mucho que te amo. Permíteme cantarte, postrarme a tus pies, refugiarme en tus heridas, Jesús de Nazaret. So it's finally 12 o'clock and I'm having my lunch. I actually got lunch from here. It's $2 and I forgot to bring lunch. So I'm just eating whatever they have here, which is, y'all want to see what I'm eating? Turkey, carrots, and mashed potatoes. So today, you know, it's a weekend, so it's pretty quiet in here. Normally, I would be coordinating with other clinicians, such as the doctors, the therapists, different facilities that come on the unit, hospice, sometimes psych doctors, and different, you know, psych nurses and other clinicians. But because it's a weekend and I chose to do this vlog on a weekend, it's a little bit more quiet. Normally labs would be drawn, and then when the lab results come up, I would be coordinating with the doctor, giving them the results to the labs as they come in, and then I would be putting orders in the computer and doing different things like that. So today's a Saturday, it's a bit more quiet, so I like it like that. So the worst thing about taking a break and work is because they will come and interrupt you during your break. Got interrupted that a patient is not able to have a bowel movement, so I gotta help them go. Gotta give them an enema. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna wash my hands and then go back and eat. Hopefully I won't get interrupted again because I'm a little bit hungry. So now lunch is over, all the residents ate, and now I'm gonna do med pass. My lunch med pass, it's already almost 1 o'clock. I'll be leaving in about 2.5 hours. I cannot wait. I'm so exhausted. So this is my coworker Isaac, and my question for Isaac is going to be, what is it like to work with me?
Oh, you are such a good nurse. It's so nice to work with you. You cooperate with us. You help us when we need help. You are always there for us. You are such a awesome worker.
And that to me is an honor because Isaac is also one of the best aides here. He takes pride in his job. He helps his patient. He goes above and beyond. And so I'm honored to work with him as well.
Thank you.
So right now I'm at the nurse's station. I have a patient that's having a lot of pain, so I'm requesting to get some x-rays done of their back. So I'm going to be putting the information in the computer. I really can't show you the screen because it has patient information, but I made sure to call the on-call doctor, report it, and now I'll put it in the computer as a stat. They'll come and they'll take the x-rays. So this is the snack cart. They bring it around 10 o'clock and 2 p.m. Oh my gosh, one of my residents is watching this. I used to watch this when I was younger. Oh my goodness. The highlights. Doop, doop, doop. DuckTales. Woo. So I have a resident that has a Dexcom machine. This machine, it goes into the skin, and what it does is it reads patients' blood sugars. So there's another piece that attaches to it, which is a transmitter, and it will tell us what their blood sugar is so that we're not having to prick them a bunch of times a day. So I'm going to be inserting this into the patient right now. So I got the Dexcom machine. All I'm going to need is some alcohol wipes, and then I'm going to need one of these. These a little bit more cost effective than using a clear Tegaderm, which is a transparent dressing. This will hold the machine in its place. The machine that I have, it's on the skin already, so I just have to remove what is called the transmitter, which will send that information into her phone, and it will read it for us so that we don't have to, like I said earlier, prick the patient a bunch of times. So this is what it looks like, and if you turn it around, it has the needle. I don't know if you can see a little needle there. and that goes into the patient. So because you can get pricked, I like to turn it around to try to remove. You have to remove this gray piece and reuse it and put it back into the machine, because that is what reads the blood sugars. You gotta remove this tegaderm off of it so you can get hold of the machine. Hold it really good to make sure you don't get pricked. I wish they would make this a lot easier.
Diversity has been driving the box office, so
And you have to pull this piece off in order to grab up the tegaderm, which we're going to reuse. So then you're going to, before I start doing anything, I'm going to dispose of it. So when I'm done, I clean up my station, make sure everything is logged off. I refill my water, clean my car, refill the cups, and now I'm refilling the medicine cups. So now it's about 2:06, and I have a couple of treatments that I have to do before I finish my day off. My cart is all cleaned. I refilled the water, the cups, the medicine cups, and now I will go with, you know, some of these supplies and do a treatment change, and then I have to go to the computer and do all my documentation before the end of the day. Just make sure that everything's up to date, that people know that I have stat labs that are going to be done, that I, you know, followed up with the doctor. You know, I have a patient with a Foley, so we'll make sure that the system is updated and understands how much output that patient has, what color was the urine, etc., etc. I will finish that off in about between 3 and 3:15 is when the next nurse shows up, and I will do report and count with that person so that I can be out of the building by 3:30. So this is the snack drawer that we have. This is one of my favorite things. Oh my gosh, look at what these residents get to eat. Ruthie, I'm doing a vlog, okay? People want to know what we do all day. Do you want me to show your face in my camera right now?
No, I don't.
So this is the things that we offer them for an afternoon snack. So on top of the documentation that we have to do, we also have to fill out this form. It's for the MDS. The state wants to know how everybody gets taken care of, and we have to fill in the sheet with these, you know, these numbers, this guideline. But we have to do 3 a week. So finally, I'm almost done my documentation. Just remember, as a nurse, if it wasn't documented, it was not done. So anything abnormal, feel free, make sure that you document, because that is going to be helpful for the doctors and all clinicians involved in the care. So I have a couple more notes to write, and then, you know, I'll probably just check up on my patients. I'm waiting for one of my residents to get back into bed so I can do their treatment, and I am going to be ready to go. I'm excited, guys. All right, so it is 3:08, and the nurse Manuel showed up. He's gonna relieve me, and right now we're gonna do count. You wanna say hi? Say hi to my YouTube channel. So he's a nurse. He's gonna relieve me, and then this is the box that we lock our medications in. We're gonna do count, and we report everything on this book right here, and we sign off. So, guys, I'm gonna be going home soon.
Good for you.
So this is one of the 3 to 11 nurses. Her name is Joanne, and she's going to be relieving the other cart because we have 40 patients on this floor, actually 41, and she is on the second cart. Hi. Do you want to say anything in particular about me or the job, or?
Well, she's a good girl, hard worker, and we work here because we love what we do.
Yes.
Taking care of our patients that we absolutely adore. Right?
Thank you. And how long have you been a nurse?
Oh God, since 1996.
She's one of the most hardworking nurses. She works doubles, maybe even triples if you let her.
And we love her music. Absolutely beautiful. Always
is
look
good.
forward to new stuff.
Finally, I'm done and I'm home. It's 3:45. I will be back to work on Thursday, so I'm off for 3 days. Today was a really, really busy day. But I'm just so blessed to work with amazing people that makes the day go by so fast. God bless you guys, and thank you for joining in. Please make sure that you like, you comment if you have any questions. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And what else would you like me to do? God bless you all.